Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. I am back from my lovely holiday in America. The last two videos were pre-recorded. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Probably not. You won't be able to tell. And I'm back. So, I had that week in America. Got a bit of jet lag right now. So, if I'm not as exciting as I always am, it's probably because I am super tired and I just want to fly a plane. So I'm flying a plane, but I'm super tired. So maybe today in this video, try not to listen to me and just look at the lovely visuals. So we're getting this catering on board for this lovely flight with Air New Zealand from here. This is Queenstown. We're taking up to the newly released Flightbeam Wellington. I believe that's got PBR. I think so, yeah. It's got PBR, Wellington, the capital of New Zealand as well. So we're flying to the capital and we're flying on the FSLabs A320. This is not the beta. You may have seen other streamers been flying the beta of the FSLabs. This is not the beta of the FSLabs aircraft. I am not fortunate enough. So yeah, this is the Air New Zealand A320 taking it from Queenstown on the South Island to Wellington on the North Island. So yeah, let's go inside the cockpit and let's get things set up. So I have the external power turned on, so connected, so now it's on. Batteries can go on, and ADRUs 1, 2 and 3, like so. Crew supply on, nav and logo light to the 1, system 1. Go down here. I'm going to do the payload and fuel. Our 0 fuel weight for our flight today, we are expecting 57.3 on the 0 fuel weight there, because of 60.9 on the gross weight, which I'm going to actually just quickly whack in to my takeoff calculator. Apparently there's no, I think it's bulk cargo, I'm not sure, compartment 5 for the cargo, I think so, which is probably why there's 0, I'm not sure. Anyway, fuel. Total fuel on board today is going to be 5159, that's our release fuel, like so. Now that is all on, I can go and request boarding. It's going to ask how many passengers I want, it's the same as the aircraft, so enter like so. That's done, that is going to get boarding commenced. So, as we're going to wait for the RS to align, we're going to have to set up the whole MCDUs and everything, as always. It's been quite a while since I've last flown this aircraft. I mean, been over a week. I mean, that's not a while, is it? But I don't know if I'll be rusty or not. Anyway, let's get the QNH set, which right now at Queenstown, if I just enter in very quickly, is 1021. So, captain, first officer, or co-pilot, I guess, and the standby 1021. Doors are open automatically for GSX because it's amazing. GPS primary. What? No, it's not. I think this is a glitch or something. Because whatever. Because it says GPS primary. It's probably like because of the panel state loaded before when you first loaded the aircraft. It's probably that message from before, and now I've cleared the message. It doesn't say GPS primary lost. That's probably where that's coming from. Is it actually going to open the doors? Cabin is. Yeah, that's all opened. I don't know why it's still moaning. Going to get the cabin crew and everything, the pilots and crew loaded on, even though the pilot's still there. So the crew will be loaded on, and then we get the passenger bus, which should be like around here is where they come. Baggage is coming on straight away, which is nice. Anyway, I hope our company route works. I think last time it didn't work. I think. So yeah, Queenstown, NZQN. And Wellington is literally almost the same, NZWN, for that to the company over there. And yeah, that's in. Lovely. Our flight number for today is Air New Zealand. I think this is New Zealand 602. Plop that in there. I think it's 602. Let's double check with that. Yeah, it is. That's the actually that's not the flight number. Technically, that's the call sign. Flight number is just AZ602. Is it AZ? NZ602, whatever. So, I've been looking at the cost index charts from Toga Projects, whatever it's called, Toga Projects. Air New Zealand cost index has only got the 767 cost index. You don't have the A320 or any Airbus or whatever, 777, whatever Air New Zealand flies. It's only got the 767 in there, which is 45. I'm going to whack that in. I mean, there's a cost index there for Air New Zealand. I have no idea what they use for the Airbus A320. They use 45 and the 767, so I mean, it doesn't completely, I don't know, mirror over, whatever. I'm going to put 45 anyway. So our zero fuel weight was, let me go double check again, 57.3. I don't know our CG yet, as weight to boarding has finished on there, and 5.2, it rounds up to 5.2 for our block fuel. Okay, flight plan, departing on a 05 today, and we're doing the, however you say that, the Orbx 3 Papa departures. We're transitioning at Timjo, and that is good. Insert that. Timjo, the actual way, yeah, okay, our arrival's messed up. Our flight plan's messed up, sorry. So we are going to have to put it in anyway. So, from Timjo, we are going on the Yankee 153. That'll be going off to Dopke. I hope that puts it in. 109 on the Yankee 109. Dopke, nice. And then we're going to the Yankee 819, sorry. 109 should be going to Oddwood, that way, that waypoint. And then we're taking the Yankee 111. That should be going off to Salmon, is that right? Yep, and that's going off to Wards. So entering Ward. Actually, no, we got Wards in the waypoint already, so we'll just clear that off there. Oh, wow. Salmon. Lovely. A bit of salmon, I guess. It's actually salmon, but whatever. So Salmon, Wards, clear that off. Beautiful insert. Apparently it's got the arrival in there already, which is correct for Ward 2 Bravo, and it'll sneak peek there. So yeah, our departure is pretty much a straight out departure. If you take a look here, it's a bit of a kink in the departure, but that's fine. The real world did do this fancy, like, I want to say circle, but for some reason my new Navigraph charts beta, I'm part of the beta team for Navigraph charts. I am not sure if I'm allowed to show it off at all, so I'm going to be careful and not show it on the screen. But it's really fancy and amazing. Navigraph charts beta. I'm part of the first batch on the team, and yeah. It kind of like you put in the runway and it has all the correct runway departures and transitions for your desired route that you may have entered, which is really cool. And it said we can't do the fancy departure the real world aircraft did. I don't know what it transitioned at, probably the other waypoint, I guess, instead of Timjo, whatever the other one was. Anyway, I guess we're kind of doing a straight out departure is better. So, seatbelts on, no smoking on. We get the APU started up because I think all the passengers are on, or is it just, no, not all of them are on, but anyway, start up the APU. Cool. IRSs are lined up in 1 minute. That is apparently aligned on the left side. There's the right side to finish off, I guess. Flap open, we are going to be starting up the APU now, so APU starting up. External controls, we can actually put it to payload page here. Then we can see our CG and everything. Cool. Apparently the zero fuel weight is stuck at 51. That's a bit, yeah, that's a bit messed up. I think it's just going to fix itself once all the boarding is completed. Waiting for all these passengers to get on the aircraft. Hopefully this is our last batch. There wasn't a lot on the first bus. It's probably the small bus that came first of all. Let's hope this is the rest of all 105 passengers for our flight today after Wellington. Right. Okay. That is lovely. I think that's all of them, just looking at that. It counts it up once they actually get in the aircraft, and I guess just literally get in the aircraft and just walked in. For some reason, I think I have not said Wellington yet. It's probably my tiredness. I think I said something else. I don't know, Queenstown to Queenstown. I think I said Wellington. Whatever. We're flying to Wellington. If I haven't said that already. I know I've said what flight we're doing, but I don't know if I said Wellington. It's our arrival airport. Anyway, typical Ultimate Traffic Live being a bit outdated there. That one there. That one there. Outdated. Got a nice little GA aircraft over there, which shouldn't be there. It should be over on this side. Down there. But whatever. That building just goes out of view. It's probably because my zoom. No, it's not. It's just that. Okay, so yeah. Boarding is completed. AP has started up. And there we are, 57.3. Okay, our takeoff weight is different. That's alright. So oh, that's because I didn't put the fuel in when I was doing that. That's why. So 62500, 31.9 on the CG. We have 320 IAE engines, and entering all of this into a fancy website called www.wabpro. That is Whiskey Alpha Bravo Papa Romeo Oscar .cz, as in the dot is in the full stop, the actual thing, not typing dot cz Charlie Zulu. I may remember to put it into the description, whatever. It's a fancy takeoff calculation, performance, whatever you want to call it, tool for your Airbus A320, 319 and the 321 soon, which is really cool. So you get the perfect flex temp, or if it gives you a toga or whatever. Put it in the airport, put it in the wind, the weather, put in your weights, and boom, it just outputs it for you. So QNH is 1021. I can't actually show it to you because on my other. Wait a second. I think Active Skies updated because it used to round up the winds to the nearest 10. Now it's very specific. 329. It would normally say 330. It says 329. I know a 05 departure wouldn't be like recommended out of this I guess this direction of wind, but it's only 2 knots, and 05 is just easier to depart from in terms of where we're heading. So that's why we're doing a 05 departure. So flaps 2, packs off, anti-ice off, runway is dry. Depending on 05, calculate, and the aircraft is happy with the flex temp with the flaps 2. The down 0.7. I didn't put the DN for some reason. It does need to close the door. We'll close up the door. It's annoying me now. 54 on our flex temp, and our V speed today is 125, 129, 133. That's our V1 speed. So if we're above that speed, we have to take off. If below, we can do an RTO. V rotate, or VR, is our rotation speed. When we start pulling back, you don't want to be off the ground at 129, that's when you start pulling back. And our V2 speed is our safe speed at 1 engine departure, if 1 engine decides to shut down. So yeah, and that's our flat retraction, slight retraction, and our clean speed. So yeah, that's all done there. This is almost pretty much all done. We can go and turn on the APU bleed, and turn on the fuel pumps, and tell GSX ready for pushback, nose right. Don't know why it says nose left, but whatever. AP is running, so external power can go off. I mean, that is off, but for some reason, there we are. Double click, I guess. GPU disconnect, parker brake on, ground chocks disconnect. That can go to the flight pattern page.
Good day, Captain. Tuck's connecting
that
now.
Can go clear.
Just
That's all good.
Confirm parking brake is set.
Let's go and quickly finish up. It's not the MC. I don't know what it is in the Airbus, but it's the MCP equivalent. I don't know what it's exactly called. If anyone knows what this is actually called, the thing above the above the ECAM display is whatever. Initial climb. We need to enter that in. Initial climb out of here is it doesn't actually say 10,000. There we are. So our departure is very special. It may just give us some sort of direct. It doesn't quite show it. I should have done this in our little briefing as we're entering in. It's a visual departure to start off with. We fly above a river. The Kara, I don't know how to say it. Starts with the K. Kawaru, I want to say river. And we fly above that, I guess. Turn left. We head for a waypoint called Gitzel, which is in there. We need to be above 1,600 feet when we do our left turn. So that's what's happening. We're flying above the river, so we hit 1,600 feet when we start our left turn towards Gitzel.
Apron now clear.
Okay, so we are, well, GSX is already, the ground equipment is done. APU is running, beacon lights on, ADIUs, IRS are all lined up. And I think we're all ready for our push up here. So we can go and release our parking brake.
Pushing now.
I can actually get the PA system online now. We're not actually online, so I can just listen to that. So that's auto there. I can tell Project Fly that we started our flight. And there we are. Arming slides, that's good. Someone on stream, on one of my streams said you forgot to arm slides. In the FSLabs, it's automatic. I can't remember which one it is, but you double click on one of them. I think it's the PA. You double click this or something. Double right click. There we go. Disarming slides. Or was it just a right click? I think it's just a right click. Was a double right click? I don't know. Now it's not going to arms. Well, we'll just do that. We'll just it's automatic anyway. I can probably do it once pushback's finished. Anyway, right, we're flying. There we go. Arming slides. We are doing IE engines. So go away. Let's start the engines. So pressurization on the start. Valves are done. Good, I guess you could say. Starting number 2. So yeah. Arm slides, lovely. So that's how you do it manually if you want. You just right click the PA button down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures.
So yeah, I'm going to monitor our engine 2 starter.
Pocket showing the exit routes,
My
oxygen masks,
volume in the headphones seemed a bit too loud. Whatever.
Parking brakes and confirm.
Parking brakes are set. I'm going to turn that down. Don't want to listen to that much. I want to listen to the amazing engine start. I've got a custom VC texturing. I think it's an R&D presets. So the carpet doesn't actually have the FSLabs logo anymore. It's a bit more realistic. I mean, it's got it on the seats, but at least it's not on the carpets in the cockpit. And it's also got like a little charts thing in this checklist actually. In here, it says 319, but whatever. Right. Oh, sorry, I just moved the rudder there. We can go and start at number 1. Sorry, literally said that as soon as I said available, I guess. Short, avail. Sorry. And starting at number 1. You can see the N2 is rising here. Then N1 will kick in, and we get some good EPR/thrust. Oh, thank you, Ultimate Traffic Live, for that. That's really appreciated for you to push back, and you push back on the wrong way. Just letting you know. Right. But it's just waiting for us to go now. Whatever. I'm actually quite having some fun, even though I'm super tired. It's all good. Right, GSX has said have a good trip, so we're good to go. We will just get onto the runway and wait for this GA aircraft, but we will have to wait for our oil temps to rise to a good temperature. Which you can see here, they're only at 30 and 15 degrees right now. So I have to wait for them to get to a certain, I think it's like 45 degrees centigrade, or centigrade, Celsius, whatever, both of them work. So yeah. Cat 3 single engine, that's fine, we're just waiting for both engines to start up. There we go, that's system, or STS status, it's gone, and there. So yeah, we could bring that back to normal. We can set flaps 1, and set the ground spoilers to armed, set auto rate to max, and we'll do our flight control checks. So, gonna check full left, that is checked, and we're gonna check full right, good, all the way down, all the way up, rudder to the left, rudder to the right, trim down to 0.7, like so. Clear that off, clear that 2-pedal disconnect, and release parking brake. Not going to do anything with the throttle because we can just taxi out on idle. APU can come off like so. Cool. Quickly check the electrics, make sure everything's good there. Wonderful. There's an outside view. So as soon as we start taxiing, this air Looney Tunes is going to follow behind us. Now that GA aircraft's just about to go, and it's going down all the way down there. We've got a Cessna waiting to depart as well. Because we're departing at 05, it'd be nice to depart out of 05. I think we've got a bit of a wait, and I think I'm going to do my typical thing of saying goodbye to Ultimate Traffic Live for a couple seconds, I guess you could say, and bring her back from the dead once we've departed. So yeah, we're going to go to the left and then we go depart out that, I guess. I don't know why there's two like entries. I'm not sure why. But there's two entries and exits, I guess. I guess maybe it is an entry and exit. I'm not sure. This is the entry to the left, or is it for certain aircraft? This is a slightly wider than that side on the right. Whatever. We go down to the engine page here. You see that's up to 45, and I think engine 2 oil temperatures are fine now. We're waiting for engine number 1. Obviously got to wait for this aircraft to taxi all the way down there. I'm not patient at all, so I need to try and remember what is the command. I think it's that one. Yes, it is. So Autotraffic Live is turned off. Right, now we're on the runway. System 1, weather and turbulence, or terrain. Still don't know. I think it's turbulence, or terrain. Probably turbulence. I think it is. We'll get on the runway. All the night lights on. Strobe. Lovely. Takeoff config test normal. So actually all the temperatures are fine now. They're past 40 degrees Celsius. Engine page can come off. Go and backtrack the runway 05. Spin around and we'll get out of here. We'll skedaddle. So yeah, there's no traffic right now because I have got no patience. I think this is the way to say it. No patience at all. Right, we'll set our TCAS to TARA. Would be normally like cleared to take off, so backtrack and take off. For some reason I'm looking at my OBS and I think it's like, I'm not sure if it's just OBS being OBS on its preview page, but I hope this is smooth for you. It doesn't look too smooth on my OBS page, but whatever. If it's not, then I'm super sorry. It normally is, so don't see why not. Okay, so we're taxiing very slowly actually, so let's just pick up the pace. And tomato shade not loading. There we are. I just love the sun on that. I mean, nice early departure. Didn't actually say what time it was. It's now 7:30, and we should have departed 6 minutes ago when we started our pushback. In fact, so yeah, let's get out of here. So take out the right. We could go left or right. We're going to go the right side today because I feel like a right person. Whatever. Right, let's do the left now. So I think our left, yeah, that's clear there. We'll spin it all the way around. Oh, we're doing flaps 2, aren't we? We're doing flaps 2. That's good, I just remembered that. And now we are all lined up. We can turn off the packs. We can turn off packs 1 and 2 instantly straight off at the same time for this departure. The packs be off to get as maximum thrust as possible out of our engines. I'm assuming in the real world they'll just do Toga anyway out of here, but we got a set flex temp. It looks like it's really laggy on OBS right now. I'm really sorry if it's not. I'm going to quickly skip the video and just double check if it really is laggy or not. I'll be back very soon. Okay, welcome back. I did just take a look at the video and just stop the recording and just double checked it, and it is actually smooth. It's just OBS being a bit annoying, I guess. Anyway, let's get out of here. So, landing lights are on, flaps 2 are set, cabin are ready, takeoff config is set. We've got a system page thing. Pack 1 and 2 are off. Wonderful. We'll keep it like that. Cool. So, that is pedal disconnect off. I've got the brakes set, essential on that. Let's bring a bit of thrust. Get us going a bit. Slowly. Nose down. And there we go, release the brakes. Man, flex, SRS, auto thrust is blue. Runway 05 departure. Cool. So, flex temp is set. Airspeed is alive. Lovely. 80 knots. Slowly bring the nose down to central to pass 100 knots. There we are. Cool. And very short runway, very skinny runway. V1, rotate. Begin our rotation. Like so, and there we are in the air. Pause the rate to climb. Gear up. So yeah, we're gonna fly above the river here, literally, just flying right above the river. So I'm gonna have to do my view like this, so I can actually see the river. So we're not gonna follow the LNAV just yet, and we're just gonna climb. And I think we're gonna take a left turn as we just pass this mountain here. We are past 1,600 feet already, like mad. way out of there. But there we are. Got a climb thrust set now, like so. And I'm just going to keep following our river here. I'm going to start this left turn now, following that river. I think it's probably on the terrain. In fact, I could just use the terrain. May have got the river on there, I'm not sure. I forgot to know on the left side there, but whatever. We're going to take the autopilot to on and just set direct to Gixel, like so. Flap retraction, slat retraction, all the flaps are coming up. Cool. Ground spoilers disarmed. Oh, wrong one. There we are. And there we are. Lovely, successful departure, heading in for the mountain. And our initial climb is set to 10,000 feet. We're going to set our cruise to 310 already. Nice and early. Cool. So, I forgot the transition altitude, so I'm going to take a look at the charts again to find out. 13,000 feet. Pack 1 and 2 are off. Okay, calm down. I'm going to turn on pack 1. Got to wait for 10 seconds, more or less. You can see it start up here again. So it's going to count 10 seconds. I forgot to start the timer. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Like I said, you wait 10 seconds. There you go. You can see it's on now. We're going to add, I don't know, whatever time it was. I don't know, 3 minutes to that. Anyway, start pack 2 again. See that? It's just started up there. Cool. Right. We're going to turn off. Nose landing lights off. Oh, that's loud. Don't want to go out there. And there we are. Lovely, successful departure. We are getting really, very close to that mountain. I don't know why the shadows look really weird. Or was it the ground textures? I think it's the ground textures that look very, very weird. Whatever. It's taking forever to load in. That's the first. Normally, my textures do like to load in nice and quickly, but today I guess it's just a bit of a struggle. We are on the FSLabs, so that does happen sometimes. Just gonna wait for it to load in, I guess. And maybe I've changed one of my settings. I'm probably gonna check that when we get into the cinematics. So, wait till 10,000. We'll set our landing lights 2 off, and 13,000 feet, wasn't it? Yeah, 13,000 feet. We'll set standard, and that will be in the cinematics. So yeah, you can see the actual textures a lot better now, below us. But I guess they're loading in as we fly, right above it, which is quite annoying. And mainly the autogen's loading in quite late. Textures there, you can see it's got a bit blurry. I'm not sure why. It's never done that with me. I must have changed a setting or something. All my CPU usage right now, well, obviously my CPU usage is at 100%. Always is. With the FSLabs, of course. But whatever, 10,000 feet past way. Okay. Turn off the landing lights like so. So yeah, 2,000 feet to go until we set our QNH2 standard pressure. Set to 40. I can go to like 80 or whatever. Nice 1 hour flight. Did I say the flight time? It's expected to be an hour and 2 minutes apparently, so that's our expected flight time. Our departure is kind of interesting. I mean, it'll be below 250 at Timjo. I think we're going to reach that way earlier than Timjo. Unless otherwise told by ATC, pretty much, is what it says. So, whatever. So here's our weird kink on our departure. Not weird at all, it's just a little kink in our departure. Which is fine. It was almost a perfect departure and everything set up and whatever. Just forgot that one little timer. Whoops. So yeah. Our climb rate will be a bit slower. If I set 250, it'll have a little blue arrow when we're going to reach that, and it seems like we're going to reach it after that waypoint, so we, in fact, might be alright. We won't have to hold at 250, which is nice. Bring us back up to 310. We're expected to have 2.4 tons of fuel on board when we arrive at Wellington, which is lovely. There's plenty of fuel. I'm not sure if we're expecting any more than that, or less, depending on winds, standard pressure. So we will see. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed the departure coming out of Queenstown. I'll see you in the arrival into Wellington. Enjoy the cinematics. Ta-da. Ta-da, I don't know what I was talking about. Bye-bye. Welcome back into the descent. As always, my throat, I don't know why, it's got a bit funny again. I have no idea why. Every time I descend into an airport, arrive, my throat goes. I don't know what it is. Just a bit. I don't want to sound disgusting or anything. It's like phlegm in the throat, whatever. We are in the descent, just passing the Wards waypoint, which enters us into the Wards 2 Bravo arrival into Wellington, our runway 16 arrival on the ILS. Go to the perf page. Next phase, transition flight level is 150. We'll put in all the stats as well for the arrival into Wellington. So NZWN. So pretty much it is 1020. It is 15 degrees and 170 at 170. Yeah, at 18 knots. Oh wow, this typing is going really well. I have no idea if it's just doing a rounding thing again. Probably is. I think Queenstown was just a one-off there with that whatever the wind direction was. Config full. I think the ILS-16 decision height. Let me go and grab that off the charts. So I'm not sure if I can show you, but I can tell you about the charts. It has an overlay now, so you can see the start. It's like what's it called? Oh god, we've passed 150 way ago. 1020. It's rather similar to Aerosoft. What's it called? The EFB. I can't remember what it's called. It's the payware one. I don't use it. And you can put the route in, and you can see the overlay of a star or SID or whatever. Now Navigraph Charts has done that, which is really cool. So I can have my charts on my main screen, which is really cool. And I can quickly go and check the transition level or something on my main page. I can see where my aircraft is compared to where the world, I guess you could say. Where the world is. We're going to descend down to 6,000 feet now. So yeah, that's really useful. We don't have any speed restrictions until Huwit. Oh, that was very zoomed out. I don't know what that was at. Which is 220, and then Whitby was 190. Wonderful. The runway length. Sadly, you can't do a runway or airport overlay. The runway is 1,800 meters long, so config full medium water brake is definitely required with a full maximum, full reverse. So yeah, Almost passing 10,000. I had the seatbelt signs on almost the whole length of the flight. I had it off for a bit of the start, but we did pass through some turbulence for most of our cruise, to be honest. I don't know if you saw the wing view there, the wing view on the cinematics. That's where we got a bit turbulent. So I had the seatbelts on pretty much most of the flight. Hopefully the passengers did go to the loo if they needed it. So yeah, slow down to 250 knots. There's a max speed restriction below 10,000 feet. We'll be passing 10,000 soon. I'll get the landing lights on. Wellington should hopefully be loading in at some point with its lovely, glorious PBR. Don't know if it's not raining though. It's just cloudy, scattered at 4,000 feet and overcast at 5,000. So it's, visibility is maximum. So hopefully it should be all right when we get down. Sometimes active sky does get the cloud positionment. Positionment. That is a new word. Cloud layer altitudes, height, or whatever. Wrong. Positionment. That is the best word I've just came up with. Is it actually a word? I have no idea. Let me open up Google Chrome. Positionment. It is not a word. Oh wait, there's a position. Oh god, no, it's not actually a word. What I'm saying. Anyway, there's 10,000 feet. Wow. I should make up words for the English language. That'd be great. Is that a job for someone? Making up words? Whatever. So yeah, just passing 10,000 feet there. We have 2.6 tons of fuel on board. We're expecting to land 2.5, so plenty of fuel. Maybe too much, I don't know. It's quite a short runway. Hopefully it's not too heavy. But we don't have a lot of passengers. Right, we do need to set up the MDA still. So I can do the overlay with the ILS, and I can see that the MDA will be 300, like so, which is awesome. Really cool overlay. You see 3000 is the start of the ILS, and we should be on the ILS at 3000, so I set 3000 now, and that is all we really need for now. Where is it? Just say transition altitude 13,000 feet, but instead of transition flight level, so I put 150 in. Well, the aircraft did. I'm sorry. I think it just snorted then. I think, whatever. Right. I'm not going to say why. It's not because I just snorted. It was a weird, like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a hiccup, but it's not a hiccup. Whatever. Indigestion. That's it. Whatever. So, 300. On the MDA, 161 is our final approach course. The aircraft should have put that all in the RadNav page for the ILS, IEB 110.3. Lovely. It doesn't have to put the course in if it's got the pretty much all this, so that's fine. I can go back to the. I can stay on the flight plan page, but we could actually just put it onto the perf here. This page, and if it switches over to the approach, then we know the approach has been activated, which is awesome. So that could come down to 20. This can stay on 20. We should have the weather radar on. I mean, it's active, but I guess there's no weather. It's just a cloud. It's not that bad actually. So it's descending through the clouds, which is, as always, as boring as hell. So at this next waypoint, Huit, we should be decelerating down to 220 knots and below 6,000 feet. I am going to set. No, I'm not going to set open climb down to 3,000 feet. I'm gonna. Yeah, it says we're going to get down to 3,000 feet there, so just a good time to decelerate for the ILS. Past 3,000 feet. We've got the ILS system line, like so. We can see where the localizer and the glide slope is relative to the aircraft. The airport is there, but sadly it's cloudy, so you can't see it. There's a bit of issues going on here with that has happened in P3D version 4.4. Hopefully this sort of issue is going to be fixed in 4.5 with the way things are rendered through fog. It's kind of annoying. So hopefully that is all good in 4.5 of prepared version 4. 4.5. Is that the first P3D to have a 0.5? I don't know. Version 3 got up to version 3.4. Oh, hello! There we go, there's Wellington over there. Oh god, wings in the way. Over there, far distance. Wellington Airport, international. Is it international? I have no idea. It should be. It is, yeah. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I'm sure there's flights off to Australia. And it's the capital. It's the capital of New Zealand. Even though, is it Auckland? Yeah, it's Auckland. Has a way busier airport. I think it's just a bit more popular. It's a bit more north on the North Island. So, I think it's on North Island. I don't know. I don't know the other places. So a bit turbulent as we just passed under the clouds here, but luckily seatbelts are on. But unluckily, the speed hasn't changed down to 220 knots for this waypoint, which is rather interesting. Hopefully, do they get that restriction coming up soon? Then I can just get the spoilers out here. And there we are. As soon as I say that, okay. Full there, like so. As soon as I start the right turn, I will set flaps 1. So hopefully, FPS at this Wellington. Wellington International from Flightbeam. It's really good. It's made with the 4.4 SDK, so that's got PBR and everything. So frames are gorgeous when using it. Right, so that's armed. So yeah, frames are lovely. It's easy to land. Well, easier to land. I just realised that's turned down, didn't I? You can see. Oh yeah, no. We have to wait for the descent point. Then it should be activated. What was I going to say about Wellington? I have no idea. Touchdown fast, decelerate fast. 1,800 meters. Shorter than Innsbruck, surprisingly. Shorter than Innsbruck. Innsbruck is 2,000 meters, I believe. I think. I think it's 2,000. Right. There we go. There we go. Flaps 1, and we're going to bring this down to a 190. Down to a 190. Did I say 2A190? 190 knots. Because the max speed there. We will slow down to like 160 or so for the ILS. And when we turn right onto the localizer, I'll do 160 to a 4 DME arrival. I think that should be good. And I don't know if you noticed, there was no stutters at all with the airport loading in. It's probably just because it's a small airport, or it could just be because of the 4.4 SDK. So no stutters loading in. Yeah. Before I went into cinematics, I talked about the ground textures. Yeah, I found it fixed. For some reason I had my mesh to 1 meter and my text resolution to 15 centimeters. I put them back to the mesh of 5 meters and text resolution to 30 centimeters, and that seems to have fixed all of that, which is where it's supposed to be. 180 knots, just for now. Keep flats 1 out. Cool. It's passing 50. I guess it's 55 minutes, isn't it? Because we did miss the timer there. I mean, the main thing that matters is our block time, which is how much we get paid. Money, money, money. Flight time is just useful to know. I mean, once we get the A cars and everything with the new update from FSLabs, we get a bit more accurate on our flight time. So, oh, I forgot to activate the approach. There we go. Lock star. That was a close one. Wonderful. That's a very close one. Flaps 2. Okay, otherwise we're going to pitch up pretty far, really high up. So flaps 2, there we go. That's pitching down a bit. And we'll catch that glide slope very soon. The aircraft is trying to get up to there. There we go. Glide slope. Star, I guess you could say. Doesn't sound very cool. Glide slope star. And there we are. There we are. There we are on the glide slope. Right, got a max speed of 170 coming up. So we're going to set to 160. That cloud, I don't know if that just loaded in or just did something. I don't know. That cloud did something, but I don't know what it was. I wasn't focusing at that cloud because there's no need to. We need to get back on that glide slope. There's the airport down there. It's a really nice airport. I guess, yeah, not I guess. It's just water on both sides, which is really cool. Which I kind of like. It's one of those airports that's just really cool and amazing to look at and fly into. So yeah. The aircraft's not slowed down at all. It's staying at 180 knots. It's not. It's
2,000.
Whatever. 2,000 feet gear down. I mean, it's not actually 2,000 feet above the airport. It's 2,000 feet above this current terrain. It's a bit hilly, very slightly. Gear's coming down anyway. That'll just help some drag. So yeah. Cool. Cabin already. I mean, finally. There was a bit of turbulence, so it should have been ready a long time ago. Nose landing lights and the turn-offs. Wonderful. Flaps 3. And set flaps 4. Cool. That was very close to overspeed there, but whatever. Okay. We're all fully configured, and I've released the autopilot. There's 6 DME. Master walling off. Clear that off. Wonderful, my aircraft. So, I'm going to fly it in. Did forget to turn on Auto Traffic Live earlier on, but I turned it on in the cruise. So we should have traffic. 2 aircraft. That's enough. Approaching 4 DMEs, so that can go to our final approach speed. We do need to get back on that glide slope. We do have the pappies saying, I think it's 1 red, 3 right, 3 white. Yeah, that's what is expected. We're not slowing down at all. Now we are. Cool. Let's get on that glide slope. Lovely. And there's the glide slope, and speed's coming down to our final approach speed of 134, 133, 135. Okay, cool. Okay, 129 is our expected landing speed, which I hope is what we're going to do. Project Fly can tell our G-force, our landing rate, and our speed and pitch and roll on our touchdown, which is really cool. See how good our landing actually was, instead of just seeing the landing rate. Right, we do have to pitch the nose up a bit, and just to the left a bit as well. Got some strong winds heading straight at us. I mean, I should have done a bit more than just +5. Let's really change that to 140, because if the wind does die down, we could stall pretty hard, which is not what I want. So let's bring that up a bit. Cool. So, let's try and send this glide slope. We do a bit more of the visual approach, so just a tad to the left. The pappies are kind of hard to see, to be honest. They're kind of dark. The right one's better to see. Oh god. Just talking about the pappies and we go way above that glide slope. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to see. Do not want to be above the glide slope at all on this approach. 500 is checked.
100 above.
Okay, approaching minimums. There we are.
Minimum.
Continuing. There we are, 2 reds, 2 whites on final approach. Lovely.
200.
Don't want to adjust too much. Keep it visual all the way down until we touch down.
100.
Righty-ho.
50. 40.
Start the flare.
30.
And idle.
Retard.
And
10.
oh, I missed the touchdown zone or whatever.
5.
Touchdown. Max reverse. Medium water brake. Slowly bring the nose down. There we are. Send to the nose as well. And 80 knots reverses in. Like so. Forward idle. 6 knots manual braking. And a vacate left here. Glide slope. What are you on about?
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull
Go
up.
away. Go away. Please
Terrain.
go away.
Pull up.
Oh wait.
Don't sink.
Go away.
Don't sink.
System
Too
failure.
Low. Terrain. Too low. Gear.
Flaps up.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Right, welcome back. I did click the wrong one. I clicked terrain. It says system. I just turned off the system for now. Yeah, it's all shut up now, so I'll just taxi in. So right, turn off since it's a taxi on. Strobe can come off. I did turn this off to standby, and the weather's off already. That's just me doing that. Just trying to find out how to fix it. So we'll go and park up. I have no idea where they park. I'm assuming pretty much all terminals. I mean, there's an Air New Zealand there, so I'll be over there somewhere. I'll go into the real world to see where it parked up. Maybe I can do exactly the same stand as it did, which is actually just to the left of this New Zealand, but that's pushing back, so we'll just go and park up to the right of it, I guess, which is either 14. I think 14's a stand with no jetway, so I think it is 13 you want to go park at. Pretty sure. Unless that jetway comes to the right door, which would be kind of interesting. Lights off because of all that outside of the APU, so yeah, it's 13. We'll park up at 13. Cool. So gate 13, no. And the AP starts up. Let's hope it doesn't always start up in time, but let's just hope it starts up in a reasonable amount of time. This is PBR. I mean, I'm not showing off PBR in all its glory right now, but that is PBR right there, what you're seeing. But there's not a lot of it. This is the reflection of the sun on the ground textures. Okay, I think we don't need a marsh though, to be honest. We got a safe dock. This is bay 13. Alright, so it's not a gate, it's a bay. I think it's wrong, and I may make a GSX customized file majiggy majiggy, so I can tell GSX, well, it's registered too hard then, where the real stop line is. I can see it's probably going mad right now. There we are, parking brake is set. APU literally just started up as soon as I set the parking brake, so that is an amazing timing. APU bleed on. Engines 1, engines 2 shutting down. Block time 1 hour and 11 minutes. Complete the flight on Project Fly. Landing rate was -239, so that is reasonable enough. Seatbelts off. Requesting deboarding, and we will grab the jetway over here. Okay, menu. External controls. Connect. Oh, on. AP bleed off. AP off. Pumps 2 off. Like so. Beacon off, and there we are. Full shutdown. And probably get, yeah, like I said, full shutdown. I don't want to get the system back on. I think it's fine now. Nope, it is not. It is completely broken, and I'll try and fix it another time. So yeah, there we are. The jet was getting very close to that actually. I'll just probably go configure this airport now, maybe, with everything. Get me in safe dock or something, maybe. Just says bay 13. That's all it does. It's just sat there. Whatever. I'm probably gonna fix the where GSX tells you to park.
Okay, we're finished.
I think that's more important
Clear the aircraft.
for now. But anyway, there we are on the ground. Nice 1 hour flight off to Wellington. So yeah, like I said, this is Flightbeam Wellington, newly released, only for prepared version 3 and 4. If you're using prepared version 4, make sure you have prepared version 4.4 because it uses PBR. And it is a really nice airport, and it's super realistic. When I teased one of the last photos, I thought they took a photo of the real airport and shared it online, but in fact it was actually from the sim. So you have a spare £20. It's all it costs, 20 quid. I don't know what that is in dollars, but 20 quid, Great British Pound, I guess. GBP, £20. I keep saying £20 now. That's what it is. It's a bit cheaper than normal Flightbeam products. That's because it is a smaller airport than most of them. So yeah, 20 quid if you have that spare money and really want to get a good airport, nice fun airport to fly in and out of. I really recommend this. So yeah, go and grab it if you can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video then and the flight. I'll see you next time, and bye bye for now.